Hi everyone, it's Tony Moore here at the 49th Annual Daytime Emmys, and I am here with the President and CEO, Mr. Adam Sharp. How are you, sir?
Doing well, doing well. Nice to see you.
So great to see you. Now, daytime has definitely evolved since the beginning, and especially now with so many different ways to get our news and digital and everything like that. How would you describe the evolution of daytime since it began?
Well, I think the evolution is recognized in one of the big changes we made in the competition this year, which is you don't have to air in the daytime to win a Daytime Emmy.
Exactly.
We define daytime now based on the type of programming it is. That a daytime drama, a daytime talk show, you look at shows like Red Table Talk, Talks with Mama Tina, these shows that appear on Facebook Watch and can be watched anytime. The concept of a show, which is your TV friends sitting around a coffee table talking about the issues of the day. This is a format that has been a staple of daytime television from the beginning, and you know what? It still works. It still connects with the audience, whether it was on a little black and white TV set 60 years ago or on your iPhone while you're on the subway today. And so we continue to honor that. The platform doesn't matter.
And with that, I think we're always very nervous about daytime because, we had so many soaps at first and then, those kind of died down. Why do you think it's so important to continue to recognize what the achievements that people make in daytime?
Well, certainly we saw a pullback in the soaps a few years ago because I think you had this transition point, late 80s into the early noughts, where a lot of the core audience of daytime television, primarily women, had entered the workforce. Frankly, they weren't home in the daytime, but streaming, on-demand, mobile viewing hadn't yet come back to provide that time-shifted viewing yet. And so this black hole developed. And yeah, ratings dropped, some shows fell by the wayside. Now all of a sudden, I think what people are discovering is, oh, I can watch my favorite soap at night.
Yeah.
I can go and fire up Paramount Plus or Hulu or another platform and watch that show that I couldn't watch during the day at my desk and watch it at home. And younger audiences are discovering and connecting with these. We see it with the success of Beyond Salem, the spin-off of Days of Our Lives that is the first new soap to enter our competition in Category 1 in a number of years. And so I think you're going to start seeing that increase again because the audience interest in the programming never waned. It was just the business model that went through a transition period and couldn't quite figure it out as the audience patterns changed. But it's making that comeback now.
And do you feel like with a spinoff like Beyond Salem, is that a game changer for daytime? Because we've never quite seen a spinoff of a daytime show before. Do you think that's a bit of a game changer and will allow other people to maybe do the same?
Well, I think we've seen some before, at least on broadcast platforms. You remember Port Charles and a few others. I think as a first foray into streaming by the major platforms, it helps to start with a known franchise and known characters to bring those over. Certainly we've seen that with a few of the primetime shows that have rebooted other franchises. But I would not be surprised if you saw some of these networks and major players start bringing some original serial programming to the streaming platforms in the year to come.
Now, if there was a show that you would love to be rebooted, which show would you like to see come back?
Oh, that's hard.
I know it's a tough one and on the spot. For being the president and CEO, you kind of have to be a little biased, but but if there was one you could pick.
Well, for me, when I go back to daytime television of my youth, it then goes back to my youth, so it gets to a lot of kids programming.
Yes.
And so a lot of that has remained constant. Sesame Street, still on the air after more than 50 years. I think I followed up with the rest of that morning block of 3-to-1 Contact and Electric Company and so on and so forth. Yeah. So I think that would be the stable of my generation, but we'll see.
Well, I absolutely agree with you on that. I was a big Saturday morning cartoon kind of guy, so let's bring those back. Thank you so much, Adam, and good luck to you, and congratulations on everything.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you.